This video gets a little rough at times, and we're talking about Jamey's love life, and you can barely see his little black drone, but believe me, it's in the picture, and I ain't got sense enough to blow it up where you can see it. So I hope you enjoy it and can find his drone. Thank you for watching if you do. You gotta have a damn $2,000 one sitting up yonder. Oh, that helped.
It ain't the money, it's the speed. This thing.
Well, fuck the
like
speed. Fuck the speed. It ain't gonna go no faster than you push the stick.
I barely moved the stick and it took off.
Yeah, but that's all you do is barely move the stick. Damn, that's a noisy little bird you got sometimes. I bet if you reached and grabbed a hold of that thing and tried to pull it, I bet it would really squeal.
Yeah, although one of its features is palm launch and palm land on it.
Yeah, but if you grabbed it in GPS mode and tried to move it, I bet if you let go, it slingshot like crazy.
Oh yeah, I bet you're right.
All right, Jamey, don't get it turned away from you. I mean, turn towards you now, unless you want to. Have you got it turned away from you? No. Now you do. Wish you had two batteries.
I must have downloaded that lap for the stand pretty good,
And that's in altitude hold.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, that's a steady bird.
Yep. I can't tell if I got you recording or not. I think I did.
Can you find him in your viewfinder? That's the trouble I had is keeping up with him. I made him sit still when I was flying around him. And he put up with that shit better than I thought he would. I'd have been scared I was going to hit him. If I'd have been him, I'd have been scared I was going to hit myself. And he just stood there. He said, okay, just try not to. Sarah, I made a video one time, and I didn't put it on the internet. Sarah was doing something other, and I was there close, and she looked at me and went like this. And it got a dual low mode, ain't you? Or can you put it in the low mode?
The next one is a sport mode.
Well, you don't need to be in sport mode.
Well, I know it. I'm in the. You got two in it, man.
And you're in angle mode.
I guess.
Damn, I want to hold of that thing so bad I can't stand it.
I can't tell if I'm recording or not. I can't see on my screen here, can you?
How do I record? Just push your button?
Push the record button, I guess. Does a light blink or anything let you know?
I heard a blink, quick. Now the only question is, does it require you to format your SD card first? That I don't know.
Give me that thing, Jamey.
When you concentrate, you don't listen.
I don't want it. I want him to move it. That's all he got to do right there. Just do some of that and some of that. Just don't sit still. Do some moving.
Yep.
And you'll get used to it. It's going to be touchy compared to what you got, but it ain't gonna do no flipping. Ain't no flip button on that thing. And if it starts beeping and raising hell, take the left stick and just pull it straight down and let it land, or let go of it totally and let it land. Don't get excited because it beeps.
I got you in here now.
Turn it damn beeps off if it. I don't know whether you can or not.
I keep looking for the kill switch.
There is no kill switch.
Just now, take that left stick and push it straight up just as hard as you can for about a second and a half. Up, Jamey. Do that for about a second, and then just let go of it. No, you didn't do it up hard enough. All right, see, that is so cool. Now pull it straight down as hard as you can for about a second. See, it floats down easy. You ain't got to be scared of it. I can't see it, black little son of a bitch. Now, take the right stick and push it forward for about a half or a second, just fast, hard as you can. All right, you didn't hold it long enough, it ain't gonna get away from you. All right, now do it backwards the same way. Now see, it's not as fast as you think it is. It just responds quick to start with. That's right. Go to the right the same way. Now go to the left the same way. See, it's just quick on the trigger, but once the trigger is hit, it's smooth and slower than you thought it was, right? All right. I know how to teach you to fly if you will listen to me. That's the damn truth. I don't see how in the world you and your wife ever had Wendy.
She did it all.
She didn't do it all. You had to poke something, but I bet you were scared to death to do it. What's going to happen, baby? What's going to happen, Jeannie? Jeannie, what's going to happen? Tell me what is that? Oh, what's that feeling? God almighty, Jeannie, what am I feeling now? Oh, shit, something just blowed out of me. Now, rotate it just a little bit to the right so your tail's right at you again. That's too far. I'm trying to hit. Damn, that thing is quick on rotate. Now you pointed down yonder way. I got my eye on you. Turn it to the right just a little bit, real slow. Come on a little bit more. Come on a little bit more. Now the other way. A little bit. Whoa, right there. Now your ass end is right straight at you, or it should be. And be careful with that left stick, Sarah, because that left stick will rotate you to where you don't know which way you're facing, and that'll screw you up if you don't know what you're doing. Now, take the left stick and just pull it straight down as hard as you can and hold it for 2 seconds. Don't twist that thing. Twist it back to the left now. Left. Okay. Now, look here. Look at me. Take your finger and pull it back. Don't use your thumb. Take your finger and pull it back down. Now, see how smooth that is? Now let go of it. If you're gonna go down or up, either pinch it between your thumb and your finger where you don't turn it, especially coming down. Just pull it with your finger coming down. I don't know what to tell you to do about going up because I ain't figured that one out myself. Hey, Sparky, you little shit, you scared the shit out of me. I see them little red lights. I'm going, dang, go.
I got a low battery warning, so.
Are you rotating that on purpose? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you need to, but don't scare me. And if I put this video up, I will edit that shit about you and Jeannie getting it on a little bit. Well, I may not. You know me. I absolutely may not. I told you when I started this that you'd liable to see anything or hear anything on my channel, and I cull very little unless it's just boring.
Well, I have learned a lot about your childhood.
Yeah, I know it. Well, everybody wants to hear the stories.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody says they want to hear the stories. I don't know why, but I can't fly spectacularly. I can't jump my trucks and everything spectacularly. So I don't play music, so I got to have something to fill in the gaps. So I've got a childhood from hell. I know there's people out there that had a whole lot worse than I did, and I can tell you who some of them are a whole lot worse than I did. But mine was bad enough that it messed me up.
Yeah. Well, I did finally figure out what was wrong with my, not wrong, it was me. Well, I kept saying my return to home didn't work on this thing.
Yeah.
And I went on the DJI forums and said, my return to home doesn't work. And the guy goes, that's because you didn't read page 14 in the manual, did you? I go, what? And he goes, go read page 14, then come back and tell us what the problem is. I went and read page 14, yep, it says right there, your return to home will not work unless you're at least 20 meters away. So.
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
So, yeah, I kept trying to do like,
it thinks you got sense enough to land at your damn self if you're close.
I'd be out like this, I go, okay, just start landing.
Well, let me tell you something so you know what you're looking at. My lot, see where it looks like there's a little ditch out yonder?
Yeah.
That's about 100 feet from the shrubs to there.
Yeah.
It's another 100 feet over to just the other side of those trees right there.
Yeah.
And then there's another 100 foot halfway down yonder, and then to them far trees there's another 100 foot. So you're 1, 2, 3, about 400 feet to them far trees.
Right.
And from here back to there. My whole lot's about 300 feet long, so this is, it's probably 125 or 50 feet from right about here to that shrubbery line right back down there. Maybe somewhere along in there. It's probably not quite 150. It's probably more like 125. I don't know. I'd lose yours. It's a good thing somebody's got them little red lights on it. Where did Jamey go? Oh, Jamey, has you got any lights you can turn on? Damn, I seen that butterfly, and I thought you done got over yonder. We need to put a strobe light on the back of that thing.
Yeah.
I never even thought about that. I figured it had some lights on it. And that thing's gonna fly a lot longer if you had the battery charged up than your other one does. And if you get a little nervous, bring it back in, land it, and rest for a little bit, and then going back up again. You ain't got to fly it all out at one time if you don't want to. Now, did you do? I don't know.
I didn't do that.
Well,
It could have been just a gust of wind or something. Oh, it's not windy out.
you ought to be able to put it in GPS mode somehow, without the phone on there, and
Although doesn't it read the GPS off the phone?
no, it don't have to.
No.
It's reading off the drone. Drones what got the GPS. Jamey, will you trust me just a minute? I'm not gonna hurt it. I swear I'm not. But let me see the sticks. Just a second. All right. Oh, it's in GPS mode.
How do you know?
It would not have slammed on brakes like that.
Yeah.
So it's in GPS mode. It knows exactly where it's at. If you run one wide open, and that was wide open in low mode, and it slammed on brakes like that, that means GPS has got it locked.
Oh, I just keep on drifting.
He's drifting it. It ain't the drone.
Yeah.
I thought if you was in that angle mode, you was already automatically in GPS mode. So if you flew that thing all the way down yonder that bush and hit the return to home, it would just go up, turn around and face this way and come back and land. It might turn around backwards to you when it goes to land because they got sense enough to know at the factory that it's easier to control with the ass end to you.
Yeah.
They want you to be able to see it coming, it to see you coming back, but then when it gets right over the pad, it'll turn around and face away from you. So when it's coming down, if you need to take over and move it, then you don't get confused.
Yeah.
That thing is a dream. I'm gonna have to have something like that.
Well, I'm down. I can't even see right now, but I'm down by that hole down there somewhere.
Don't be talking like that now, Paul. Go up in the air where you can find it, maybe. There it is.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to return to home and see if they'll actually come back here.
Yeah, are you out from under the tree with your pad?
Yeah.
Now pull the stick. Just pull the stick straight down. Go back. You went too far back this way before you landed, and make sure you got the motors off. And then relax a minute. That was hell of a damn good first flight, Jamey, or second flight.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if I really did that thing pad out, but I think I better stop.
Are you in a return to home?
Yeah, it was. It went up to like 98 feet, which is what it set you, 30 meters. So.
Well, yeah, that's a problem, but it ain't really.
No. You know, I can adjust how high I want
Yeah,
to
I
go.
can too, even on my little cheap ones.
Yeah.
But they do that so you'll clear the trees.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you know you're gonna clear the trees, ain't no need in having it set that high.
Yeah. Although where I am at my house, I have a lot of trees up about 80, 90 feet, so I do have to have it start clear, but
And and I ain't trying to be no smart ass, Paul, but I'm gonna tell you something. That guy that you refer to so heavily as a commercial drone pilot, being so great and everything, that commercial license is easier to get than a technician ham license.
Oh, I know. I mean, you know, he.
I mean, experience is what counts, and I don't have the experience, but that having that commercial license really don't mean nothing.
No, I understand that. But I mean, he is a guy who goes out and trains all the EMS and stuff in North Carolina and South Carolina.
Well, see, I wanted to do that too, but then I found out I would have to become a commercial pilot, drone pilot, and I don't want to be commercialized.
I don't either.
You can't even take a ad on YouTube channel on a drone without having a commercial license.
Yeah.
All right, once you get the app on there, can you fly it in any direction using the same control, or do you have to reverse control?
No, you fly it just like you're doing. All that app's doing is giving you some extra buttons to punch, to do things, and for you to be able to see what the drone's seeing. That app ain't gonna change nothing.
Yeah.
You still gonna have to, when you reverse it, you still gonna have to reverse your control.
Yeah.
See, I don't know all this
If
stuff.
you ever see anything on there that says hand 1 or hand 2, make sure you stay in hand, I don't know, because that changes your throttle from your right to your left. It makes your sticks work the opposite way. So whatever it's in now is where it needs to stay. That's the way it was on model airplanes, and I flew in mode 2, and that may be what this thing's in, mode 2. But I had people that teaching me that flew in mode 1, and I had trouble flying their airplanes. They would not let me land their airplanes because I would screw up when I got close to the ground, and I'd forget which one was the throttle, which one was the ailerons, and elevator, and it would just screw up. So I could fly them around up there because I had time to react. But as far as landing, they wouldn't let me do it. Some of them people had some high dollar airplanes. But I flew in mode 2, I believe it was. My throttle and rudder was on the left stick, so I never hardly moved the rudder. And that thing is honking. You in sport mode.
Yeah.
And my ailerons and elevator was on the right stick, and that's what I used the most. I just pushed the throttle up where I wanted it and leave it.
It sounds like a mad bee, don't it?
Yeah.
Yours would too if you put it in sport mode, but I don't think yours would be as noisy as this one is. Because that's one thing about that Mantis Q is it's quiet. And everybody wants to see, if they want, if I put this up there, that is a Yuneec, Y-U-N-E-E-C, Mantis Q. Y'all can figure out where to buy them. I don't do advertising. I don't supply very many links. It's just they don't pay me. I don't want them to pay me, so I'm not going to give them any free advertisement unless they start giving me free stuff. So, but I will tell you that it's a Yuneec Mantis Q, and that was the almost maiden flight of it. It's been up in the air and back down, but I think it done an excellent job, especially with dumbass Jamey on the controls. And Paul's handling that Sparky right there just like a trooper. I mean,
maybe I need a smaller landing pad.
no, you need one that's twice as big. Like I said, you need to put yours now right behind mine, and that way you try to land on mine and you'll hit yours.
I need 2 out there, though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't use your batteries? How do I know if...
You don't, because you don't. That's part of the phone.
That's part of the thing about the phone. If that thing ain't got no way to tell you right now where your battery's at, but it'll let you know before it'll start to beep, and then you just bring it in and land.
Yeah, when it starts beeping, you don't pay attention, it'll land it for you.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see, I need the control on first.
Yeah,
Right?
some people don't say it don't matter, but I have always turned the controller on first, because at least then you've got a chance of having the controller hook up before the damn drone decides, or the RC vehicle or whatever decides to take off on its own.
That's right, exactly. I do the same thing. I don't.
I've been doing it,
Going on until my.
and back when RC was in its proportional RC, the first stuff was never much good. But back when I started flying, you turn the airplane on, and it's liable to do anything.
Yeah,
Thank God they had nitro engines on them, because they couldn't go nowhere. But if you cranked the engine up and then turned the receiver on without turning the transmitter on,
Yeah.
that thing will get all over you or somebody else before you get to the transmitter.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I had a couple friends that had them. I would out watch them, and some of them just about got away from them.
I had so much fun doing that. Never did get good. I was adequate. I could do loops and rolls and spins and snap loops at the top of a snap rolls at the top of a loop. I could do stuff like that, but I wasn't never spectacular. I just had fun.
Yeah, yeah.
I always flew over my head too. I started out with a Falcon 56 Mark II and 3 channels, and after I got that, I went. After I got it where I could fly it, 3 channels wasn't enough, so I had to have ailerons. So then I went to something that was built kind of like a what is them flying thing, Blue Angels or something like that, but it had a prop on the front, and it was way faster and more touchy, instant control than I should have been flying. But I learned how to fly on it, and I had a ball, and then I went on and on and on.
Yeah.
And the last thing I was flying was quarter scales with chainsaw engines, 20-some-inch props, and they're little toys now compared to what they've got out here now. And we didn't have no electric airplanes. Lord have mercy, if we'd had electric airplanes, I'd still been flying airplanes. And I would be flying airplanes now if I could turn and twist and look up in the air like I need to.
Yeah. I can't remember which. I don't think it was Mr. Drone. It might maybe him, but there's somebody else that when I finished watching some YouTube video about something, it popped up and it said something about, I can't remember the name of the RC car now, but it does 80 miles per hour.
Yeah, I got one.
Bro, this guy said running down the highway at 80 miles, and I'm like, gee, man.
Well, the way I got it geared, it probably won't do but 650 something, but I could gear it to 80.
Yeah.
And it's too fast. I mean, it's too fast coming up through here. It'll pull a wheel stand all the way from beyond that cone all the way up here till I have to let go of it. It'll just ride in the rear wheel at 40 or 50 mile an hour.
Yeah. Holy cow.
And I would be playing with them more, but it's hot. Those things get hot.
Yeah.
And they're heavy, and I don't feel like wrestling with them right now, changing batteries, because they got big batteries on them.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like fooling with the temperatures on them.
This guy had like a big old fan running on the inside, trying to cool it down and stuff.
You know what you're doing now?
Yeah, you do.
You've got it facing you. You know that?
No, I don't now.
Oh, don't you?
I did have.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, damn, if I'd known that, I'd have put my other hat on. Come back over here and look at me. Wait a minute. Come back over here and get close. And be easy. Now, if you're recording, turn the camera this way.
I don't know if I've got the camera on. Do you have to cut it on again?
Yeah, you have to cut it on. Then you should have cut it off before you cut the drone off.
I think I did, but I don't know.
All right, you should have a good look at me if you turn the camera my way now. Just rotate it around. Come on.
The other way. Whoop.
Come on. Just a little bit more. Depending on how. Okay, right there. I got my Northwest, my redneck ambassador hat on right here, y'all. And I don't know if this video will ever get to YouTube or not, knowing Jamey, but it's on there now. Anyhow, all right. You may have this back. Now, I don't trust you, Jamey. Get that thing a little far away from me. But you're facing the right way, so I'm pretty confident in you that way. Have you flown it at all, Paul?
This one?
His.
No.
Give it to Paul, Jamey, and let him fly it just a second. I know he's dying to. And he's gonna probably scare you, but he knows what he's doing. Hopefully.
Whoa.
Hopefully. Is that thing still in angle mode?
Yeah, I didn't stop when I let go of it. So I'm going to do that. Last thing I need to do is bring it back your way.
Are you sure you're in angle mode?
I don't know. So if I go forward and let go.
No, it ain't. It's in altitude. It's not in angle now.
Yeah, because I went that way.
Oh, I know what he done.
What?
You turned it on and didn't give it time to gather all the satellites. That's something else your view screen will tell you is.
I got my adrenaline pumping there. I couldn't stop it over here almost. Let that fly.
But it's flying like your white one now, Jamey. It's just flying just like your white one now, so don't worry about it.
That's a nice flying drone, though.
It is. I'm going to tell you, it is.
Yeah, really nice.
Yuneec makes really good drones. Their customer service sucks, too. Everybody's customer service sucks.
Do, yeah. You know, and I go into like DJI, you say something like, "Oh, give me your firmware, give me your," yeah, it's like.
Well,
it ain't stopping like it was.
I know it is. It's not got a GPS lock. It's flying off them sensors in the bottom of it.
It scared me going that way. I let go and it kept on going. Like, whoa.
Yuneec is in. I think their parent company is in Great Britain, and they've got a USA office over here. And I've had a ticket into them for over a week, and ain't nobody even responded to it. They're out in California, and you know them people in California. Something wrong with most of them. Well, they think different. What they done, their ancestors migrated westward. They had the migrating gene in them, and that's good. It helped us settle the country. But when they got to the ocean and seen all that water, they couldn't migrate no more, so they just sat down on the beach and went, blib, 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 and that's where they're at right now.
I don't think you're over it yet, Jamey. You can come back towards that sun.
Are you hearing it beep? Okay. I won't be able to hear it.
Yeah, when it's finally low on battery.
Yeah, it'll beep. I won't be able to hear it, I doubt.
But if you don't do anything, then it'll just take over and land it for you.
It will.
Yeah.
But it might not be on the pad.
You know, you don't have a GPS lock, so it won't be on the pad. You'll just land it and grab.
Do me a favor, Jamey. Take that right button down there.
I ain't gonna do it going to
Wait a minute, just wait a minute, don't argue with me. Take that slide button and slide it over, don't move nothing else, just slide that button over to sport mode and leave it for about 3 seconds and then slide it back to angle. Don't do no moving of the drone. Now leave it for about 3 or 4, 5 seconds. It'll just sit there. Alright, now slide it back and leave it alone just for a second. And let it hover. Give it 5 or 10 seconds. I don't think so. I think it's still drifting. Go forward a little quickly and let go of it and see what happens.
Okay, I'll go.
Oh yeah, it's GPS locked now. See, y'all think I'm a dummy, but I know what I'm doing sometimes.
Just moving it over there, put it in.
No, move it over there and back, reset it to where it put itself in GPS mode. If you'd left it over there, it would have been just like it was. There's somebody that's got a drone, I don't remember who it is, but it takes a picture of your landing pad.
Oh, yeah.
And when it comes back, it looks for that damn picture, and it'll land smack dab in the middle of it.
Yeah, I saw a video on that.
Did you?
It makes a little bullseye and puts it in there.
Yeah. I thought that was so cool. Did you see Captain Drone flying the egg?
Yes.
The cool factor on that drone is just off the shelf.
I know, yeah. It's just little retractable legs. That
Yeah.
out.
Well, see, that's where my Typhoon is. It'll take its legs up. I don't know whether it'll take them up by itself or not. But it will, Jamey, you're too far. Never mind, Charles, just shut up. He ain't gonna land on it no matter what you do. But if you get close enough to the ground, you ain't let the legs down. It'll fold them down for you.
Yeah.
It's beeping now.
Yeah, you can go ahead and land it.
But if you pull forward, you land on the damn pad. And then, whoa, not now, back up just a little bit, easy. And take your left stick, easy back, come back this way. And to your right, to your right, and to your right, and take your left stick and go down. There you go. First time I ever seen you land on the pad. That, ladies and gentlemen, concludes this episode of the Goofy One. Hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did aggravating the shit out of it. Y'all play safe, and above all, remember, always endeavor to persevere. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment below. Tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like. Y'all have fun, play safe, and remember to always endeavor to persevere.